Hello, everybody. Welcome. Tabletop Chuck here, and got some things going on today. I figured I'd go over my first 10th edition list. It's actually probably one of the more balanced lists that I've ever done, and why not? You're going into a new edition. You're going to want to figure some things out. Uh, I haven't even managed. I haven't managed to even get a 10th edition game in yet, so that's like all my friends that I play with all the time, that usually we can always drop a game and do a game whenever with, all happen to be super busy at this time. So I've just been messing around with some things. I got some models over here on my table, as you can see, because they're getting ready to get painted. Happy Father's Day out there today to all the dads. Here you go. We got Lion himself, Lionel Johnson, Gene Fowler, the Dark Angels. Check him out, doing his thing. So let's get into the Dark Angels. Oh, hey, check it out. My wife, for Father's Day, got me my first Tabletop Chuck t-shirt, Tabletop Chuck mug, and I got a dice rolling tray that I'm putting in my battle reports to come soon. Tabletop Chuck, see? Check it out. So, why don't I just drink from it to show y'all? Look, that's pretty cool, right? I am a coffee guy for my American viewers, and I'm a tea guy for my Canadian and European viewers. So, actually, I don't think I've shared this with much of too many people. I am fifth generation born American, but my name is Charles Heinrich Nowak. So, I mean, I am German through and through, for sure. Except for on my mom's side, I'm definitely Irish, British, that area for sure from over there, the bushes. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into my current list. My list is as follows: Lionel Johnson here. I mean, dude, right? Have to bring him in 10th. I think he's going to be a real no-brainer for people in 10th. Especially the way the points break down. It's like if you're bringing a full unit of 10 with something and you're attaching a character to it, 380 points. I mean, the Lion's 380 points. Angron's in the 400s. So, I mean, I'd rather bring the Lion than Angron. And I have World Eaters currently. So, yeah, for sure. The Lion's a beat stick, and he's a problem. So, also, building your first list going into 10th, man, there's just so much. It was really hard for me to make a list, and I'm at 1,995 points, and it was tough to make a list because they also didn't give us points breakdown per model. They only gave us like points of the units. So how do you know a sergeant that's equipped with a Volkite and a mastercrafted weapon or whatever? How do you know he doesn't cost more points than the regular models in the unit? How do you know that they're all just the same point cost? Like if something's 115 points, like the Outriders, for instance, and you want to bring 3 of them and you divide the number by 3, it's 38.33333. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean they're 38 points? Does the sergeant cost 40? So if you want to bring, is it going to be 152 points, right? Because you're bringing 3 or 4 Outriders, plus the sergeant, like 3 plus the sergeant is 4. Yeah, like they didn't break it down per model. They didn't break down per model the point costs on the Space Marines. But there are some armies that they did break it down point cost per model. So, like for instance, right here, I got Orcs sitting right here. If you wanted to bring 1 mech guns, it's 45 points. If you want to bring a unit of 3, it's 135, right? Well, okay, but 45 times 3 is 90. It's like 125. You know what I mean? So there's that extra 10 points that they throw in there because you're bringing 3, right? So they broke the orcs down more. How come Space Marines didn't get broken down more? I don't know. So this is the list that I'm working with here. Lionel Johnson, like I said. Azrael, 120 points. He's almost a gotta come every game. Even if you don't bring the Lion or somebody else. CP is harder to come by now. 10th. So people aren't, oh, I built my army like this. Oh, well, I hardly built it at all, so I'm going to stratagem you to death with our stratagems. Like, it's they're trying to balance all that out, and quite frankly, I think they did an okay job with that. So Azrael gives you an extra CP during your command phase every turn. So you're getting 3 as a Dark Angel because you get 1 in your command phase, 1 for Azrael, and then on your opponent's turn, you're getting a CP during their command phase. So as a Dark Angel, you're getting 3. If you're bringing the Lion and you're putting the aura on it, where he denies people using their stratagem, well, he doesn't deny. He can deny if they fail their battle shock. It battle shocks them. If they fail it, then they spin the CP and the stratagem does not go off. It's better than nothing. I mean, that could be really big, really big. It could be. So Chaplain on Bite, because I want to try the Chaplain Outrider ATV thing. It just looked really interesting to me. It looked really fun. So I'm going to give it a try. Infiltrators, it's a no-brainer for me. I bring them all the time. They're always the first line to go. They screen out my opponents, or if I have a very deep now or something like that, I'm going to set them up in the backfield to give myself that 12 no deep strike thing going on there, denial. So versatile of a unit. Not that deadly, not like super aggressive on the battlefield. They're pretty basic, but their abilities that they bring in a troop slot make them. I bring them. I'm gonna bring them 90% of the time. You'll see infiltrators in my list. Okay, heavy ancestors. Why? Because of the Gravis armor. Because they got that T6 going on. 3 wounds, damage 2 weapons. We can put strats on them, Dark Angel strats on them to make them better and make them stronger. I'm putting 1 damage weapons into them. The damage characteristics go down by 1. So here, let's look them up real quick. Your typical bolt pistol, 1 attack, hits on 3, strength 4 for 1. Heavy bolt assault, heavy. So if you're doing the heavy bolt rifle, you get 2 attacks, and if you don't move, you're hitting on 2s because the base is 3. Strength 5 for neg 1 and 1. Well, if you put fire discipline on them, it can ignore cover. And if you put Unforgiving Fury on them, it gives so 6 is auto wound, and an unsuccessful unmodifiable 5 scores a critical hit. Which is not really giving them devastating wounds or anything. That could be used better somewhere else. Somebody's coming into them, you can give them unbreakable lines. And we got Grim Retribution. So, again, I just want to try them out. They got the grenades. Keyword, Gravis armor, like I said, so they got 3 wounds at toughness 6. So with 5 of them back there, somebody's really going to have to put in some serious effort to take them off the field. Outriders with ATV. So Outriders with ATV, they will have the chaplain with them. The chaplain gives them devastating wounds. I think I went over that before, and increases their wound roll by 1. That's why I want to ride the chaplain with them. Let me find my dude bros here. Okay, here's the ATV. And here's the Outriders. So, heavy bolt pistol, multi-melta 2. I believe that gets put on the sergeant. Oh no, that's if you put the ATV invader there. All right. So the Outriders get a turbo boost. They get advanced 6 inches without rolling. So that's 14, and then 6 is 20. So you can really get them in a position around the board. The chaplain goes with them, right? And the chaplain, I believe his is so in order to devastating wounds, the enemy has to be 12 inches from him and visible to him to give the whole unit devastating wounds. So put him with the Outriders and pretty cool, because you can really try to get yourself in a position to use that devastating wounds. Onslaught cannon or the multi-melta. I'm going to be taking the multi-melta on my ATV. Twin bolt fire. They're twin links, so you're re-rolling wounds. You're going to be fishing for those devastating wounds. It's something I want to try. It's a combo that I'm going to try out. I'm going to give it a shot, see how it rolls. Next on the list, I have Hellblasters. This is who I will be attaching Azrael to, because he's going to give them sustained hits. So now you got a assault heavy weapon with sustained hits. Every time a model is destroyed on a D6, you roll a D6 on 3 if you don't remove it from play, it can shoot. It's called For the Chapter, right? So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else does Azrael give? Yeah, sustained hits to the unit and the CP. Oh, he's also going to give them a fucking vulnerable save to those Hellblasters. So there'll be a problem, because behind the I'm going to be bringing Desolation Squad because of the ignoring cover and the one to hit while doing indirect fire. So they ignore cover, and they ignore the neg 1 for indirect fire. And then with the stratagems of Dark Angels on the Desolation Marines, you can give it Assault and Heavy for CP, or you can make it lethal hits where on 6s it auto rolls. You can also do Intractable, where you can fall back with them and they can still shoot. So, pretty cool unit, the Desolation Marines. I only have 5. I will be trying to get more than 5 here soon. So. I'm not really attaching anybody to them. So Lionel Johnson solo dolo. Azrael is going to be rolling with the Hellblasters, and Chaplain on the bike is going to be rolling with the Outriders and the ATV. The Redeemer Dread, I've already seen that some damage characteristics coming into play really good. And honestly, his cannon being D6 plus 1 shots, he's actually effective. I'm not seeing any. I have yet to watch a battle report where he is lackluster or he's not coming and putting out his points worth on the table. So, and I'm putting a flaming cannon on the flamer on mine because of the new Overwatch rules. I want to use that. So he'll be rolling either with my heavy intercessors or with my, Hellblasters and Azrael because it determines which direction I want to go with all that. And then rounding out the list. Oh, I forgot my Deathwing Command Squad. I'm definitely bringing them cats. So bringing the Deathwing Command Squad. It's gonna have the champion in it. It's gonna have the apothecary, and it's gonna have the banner, and it's gonna have 2 Thunderhammer Storm Shields in it. I was gonna bring a Tin Man with 7 Thunderhammer Storm Shields and the 3 Command Squad character models in it, but like I said, I'm trying to try out everything. So I'm bringing Deathwing Knights with Belial. But let's check out. Also, I didn't bring any enhancements. I have another list that I've been thinking about bringing with the enhancements, like Pendant of Remembrance, Stubborn Tenacity, Shroud of Heroes, Heavenfall Blade. I think if I was to bring a list without Lionel Johnson in it, I would probably bring 2 Talon Masters, and I would give one the Heavenfall Blade, and I would probably give the other one Stubborn Tenacity or Shroud of Heroes. Probably Shroud of Heroes is what I would put on the other one if I had the points. So this is just a 3-wing list that I'm trying to bring to try things out. I think after I run it, I will then run a all Deathwing list, and then after that, I will run a pretty much a Raven Wing list. Now, currently in the index, there is no like detachment build. If this is your detachment build, it's Deathwing Inner Circle. If this is your detachment build, it's Raven Wing. We're not getting that yet, guys. It's not going to happen until the actual Codex drops in 2024. So I'm seeing a lot of whining over the internet about things like this, and I'm just like, hey, it's not the full picture. I don't understand why people are losing their minds over a third of the picture. It makes no sense to me. Like, anyway, computer noises. All right, so Belial gives the unit precision. Strikes of retribution each time an attack is allocated this model. After the attacking model's unit has finished making its attacks, roll a d6, and you can, on every 2 up. So you roll a d6 for every model that's attacking you for a max of 6, and then for every 2 up, they get a mortal wound. So Belial's like, don't even be bringing that weak shit over here, bro. Either you're going to kill me, or you're going to take it all back to the face, because I'm a master duelist. So Belial, the chapter master of the Deathwing. So the Inner Circle and the Deathwing, the lore, they actually fight and battle with each other, and they have contests with each other to determine who's the strongest and who's the most suitable to be in the Inner Circle or to even like lead the Deathwing and things like that. So Belial, being he's been there a long time too. He's a very old Space Marine guy, lore wise. So it makes sense for the Strikes of Retribution to be on him. It's kind of like, I like that it's flavorful lore-wise for who he is. He is a champion Deathwing Knight. Like, he is one of the best ones ever, and that's why he's up there in the position he's in. It's pretty cool. It's kind of flavorful. So I'm attaching him to Deathwing Knights, and that's going to give the whole squad precision. His Stormbolter is Strength 4 for 2 damage a shot. 2 shots, Rapid 2, so it's 4 shots, I believe. Precision, you can put it straight on a character model. The Sword of Silence, precision, straight on the character model. So he's all about precision. So let's see what happens when we give that precision to The flail of Unforgiven is devastating wounds, sustained hits 1. 5 attacks. So any 6 you roll when making those attacks can pop up, can explode into more hits. And it's devastating wounds. So strength 6. That's really, I really wish they were still 8. That's what made them so killing. But alas, I digress. They're not. So let's get over it. Let's move on. They have the Watcher in Dark, so once per round, 4 fellow pending gets mortal wounds. Inner Circle, model in this, subtract 1 from the damage characteristics. So that's pretty cool. And then Mace of Absolution, which is the regular knights. They get 4 attacks each. So if you're bringing a 5-man squad, you're looking at 21 attacks with them. Same damage profile. Well, not really. The Mace of Absolution does 3. The Flail does 2. So you're going to want to roll them separate because the flail can do devastating wounds. But so you should be able to kill with Belial attached to Deathwing Knights. You should be able to kill whatever you charge them into. To be completely honest with you, there's a way that you can make that even better if you have the points. There is a Deathwing Strike Master, because the Deathwing Strike Master can be assigned to Deathwing Knights. He gives the unit lethal hits, so 6s are going to auto wound, but you can't. The way that works is in 10th edition, if you roll your to hit, so let's roll with the flail. It has lethal hits and devastating wounds now, and precision, right? That's a pumped up flail, correct? You roll with it. Let's say you get 2 6s out of 5 attacks. Those 6s explode, so you get 2 more hits, but then those 6s wound, right? You put them to the side. Now you're, depending on what all you hit with, you'll roll the rest of your dice for wounding, and the ones out of there for wounding, if you have any 6s, those will be the devastating ones. Other ones will be regular wounds, and they'll just go with the lethal hits. That's how you separate and break that down while rolling all that out. Vanquish the foe. Each time model makes an attack that targets an enemy that's below half strength, add 1 to the hit roll and the wound roll. So if you want your Deathwing Knights to be super deadly again, that's who you put on them. The Strike Master. Be a really good addition to him. So, Strike Master. Why Charlie did not bring Strike Master. Let's take a look at Strike Master. 90 points. I didn't have 90 points. Belial's 100. I could take Belial out, put in the Strike Master on him. And that would give me 15 points. I could throw Stubborn Tenacity on the Chaplain on a bike, I guess, or the Strike Master himself. Or, yeah, something like that. So, like I said, I'm just toying around with the list. I didn't even bring no banners to put in of remembrance on, which is also classic Dark Angel goodness. This is a 3-wing list to the fullest. It's balanced, or sort of balanced. It's going to have 4 characters, and the character cost is up there at 4, 5, 6, 680 for characters. And then Infiltrators is at 200 for troops. My fast attack is only 195. And my elite is 4, 6, 40, 50, 75, 675 for elites. And I'm looking at 120. Oh, wait. I'm looking at 245 for heavy. So really, to make a balanced list, unless I took the 80 from the chaplain because he's going to be rolling with the fast attack and put it down there, that will put that at 275. I mean, yeah. So if I took the chaplain and put him with the Raven Wing where he's assigned to, then I would have to put Azrael with the heavy that he's assigned to. Because of where I'm assigning the characters, it looks like it is a balanced. It's a balanced list because of where I'm assigning the characters. I'm trying to take a balanced list to try to really figure out the new 10th edition Dark Angels. That's a learner's list, right? That's what I'm doing. Sure, I could just take what I'm normally known for taking and try to adjust it to the new point cost. I could just attack bike, melt to you to death, like those that and land speeder, tornado, devastating wounds you and melt you to death with assault cannons and multi melters. Yeah, I could still do all that with the lion and things like that. Well, the list really wouldn't work out. My last one that I finished that edition with wouldn't really round out to this because the librarian's on a jetpack. It's gonna be exciting. And the apothecary on the Raven Wing bike would have to be assigned to the Raven Wing, the Black Knights. So yeah, like I said, I got more lists to come, things like that. Happy Father's Day to everybody, and as soon as I get some battle reports, I'm gonna have to try to shorten them. As soon as I get those up and running, I'm gonna try to upload them to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment on my videos, please. It's really a goal of mine to get this moving. Thank you very much. Tabletop Chuck, signing out.